What happens when an NFL franchise has to declare for bankruptcy only 2 months before the season begins, which forced the franchise to relocate across season, having all current players opt out of their contracts and having even below average NFL players reject contracts? Your only option is to go out and sign a bunch of players that no other NFL team want anything to do with. Welcome to the Rejects Madden 19 franchise series.
Guess who's back again?
Yes, Mr. Throckmorton is back today. The fan favorite, our new starting tight end, is now returning to the team after this happened to get the big man involved on play number 1. Throckmorton on a little drag, just testing out his talents. I'm going to delay of game. Throckmorton, quick pass. He makes the catch. This man is going to be a Hall of Famer, and you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. There's no way. There's no goddamn way. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh, this isn't even poetry. This is just a horror movie. A horror movie unfolding here in Nissan Stadium. Throckmorton, after all freaking that, after one goddamn play, he's already injured. Legitimately, on the first play of his Dublin Shamrock career was injured, but today he is back. And for that reason, we're just going to highlight his return today. We're not going to be trying out any player for today's episode. And next episode, we'll have the final tryout player for the second season of this series. Now, with us not having a tryout player, today we're actually going to have a doubleheader. Going to play 2 games, week 11 against the 2-7 Minnesota Vikings, and next week at home against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think for the rest of the season, we're going to play 2 games per episode as well. That might mean we cut down a little bit on the highlights so the videos aren't 45 minutes long, but at least it's double headers for the rest of the season so we can quickly get into what will hopefully be the playoffs unless there's some type of monumental collapse from your Dublin Shamrocks this season. And also one other thing, 4,000 likes. And we'll have back-to-back episodes of The Rejects, another one tomorrow. And with that being the case, I'm going to try to prepare ahead of time. Now, it kind of sucks because I'm not going to be able to bring in your guys' offensive and defensive player of the episode votes. So with that being the case, there won't be any polls in the description box of this video. I will, for the first time, to my discretion, pick the offensive and defensive player of the episode from this episode, and I'll announce that next episode and give them the overall boost. Now, your offensive player of the episode from last episode was Mr. Big Boy, Laquan McCowan, the 6'7", 400-pound fullback, up to a 62 overall, and your defensive player of the episode was Sua Cravens, and with the +1 overall boost up to a 78 overall. And last episode's tryout player was Donald DeLay, aka Destroying, and he did make the team as per the Dublin Shamrock fan vote. But you guys were so tilted that I had him listed as a punter and not a kicker. So, I mean, I changed him, but he's going to continue to do the same thing that he did previously. He's just going to be on the kickoff team. So I don't know why it made that big of a deal and why so many people were triggered, but hopefully at least this, releases your triggerness. But with that, it's already time to jump into today's episode and today's first game. As Calvin Throckmorton, if he gets hurt again today, I am going to call the FBI, because if he does get hurt, that means there's been some tampering around the NFL because they're scared of the Throck Monster. I don't blame him, to be honest. But first game, we can't lose to a 2-7 Minnesota Viking team. Overall difference is still there. They're a 79 compared to our 66, but as we've seen, numbers don't matter. Oh boys, here we go, returning home to Dublin, Ireland. Your Dublin Shamrocks taking on the 2-7 Minnesota Vikings, looking to go 8-2 on the year. And pretty much, if we can win 2 more games on this season, I think that should solidify a playoff spot for your Shamrocks for the first time in team history as we return home to misty, cold Dublin, Ireland. As today, look for Fish Missing in his home environment and the rain to have a big game today. That's my prediction. At least 1 turnover today for Fish Missing. Your Dublin Shamrocks coming out to play Kirk Cousins and the Vikings? No chance. There's already no chance, but now you're playing in the rain. Fish Missing, not going to allow any sort of loss today. It's going to be a big win. Bet. Going to immediately try and get the Throck Monster involved. This is the same exact play that he was hurt on previously. The first play of the game. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Throck Monster, look at the hands! Look at the agility! The straight cut up the field, and progress has been made because he stood up. Look at him hitting a little jig, wagging that finger. As Mr. Throckmorton is here to play today, and boys, this team means business. You know what? Gonna look for the Throck monster once more. 3rd down and 1 once again on a drag. He's open. Look at him. He's elegant. He fumbled. No. Not like this. Okay, he's rusty. Oh, this could be an interception. First play of the ball game, and it is! D-Virgin with the interception. Our defense coming up to play. In the first play of the game, Kirk Cousins was trying to hurt us bad, trying to take the momentum shift even further with a deep pass after the interception. And D-Virgin said, not in my house. This might be the normal environment where Fish Smithson strives, but he said, not today. I'm gonna take over. As just like that, one turnover after the next, it's time this time to actually put up some points. Now, Josh Gordon had his worst game as a Shamrock last week. We have the ball at the 1-yard line. I'm being a little bit crazy here, but I think I'm just gonna throw this ball to Josh Gordon and see if he can go up and make a play. I mean, we can't because we're gonna get safety. Oh, that was idiotic, bro. I blocked 7. I might have blocked 8 there, trying to give me time to throw the ball downfield to Josh Gordon, and they still got pressure, and just like that, we go down 2-0. That might be the first ever safety that we've allowed in team history. So after a Daddy Nicholas sack, it's a 3rd down and 7, and it is time for your Shamrocks to get off the field once again and limit this bit of damage. He got pressure. He dumps it off to the running back, and Hayes Ford. That was awful coverage. He was right there and ran right away from the ball, but Grant gets the catch. Oh, another open receiver. That's Kyle Rudolph, the veteran tight end. Oh, man. Didn't have nice coverage. Sua Cravens with the tackle. But Kirk Cousins, after that pick, has dotted us up all drive long. But we all know this is where the Shamrocks are known to make big plays within the red zone. 1st and 10. Turnover. It's going to happen. Or touchdown's going to happen. So just like that, we go down by 2 possessions. Adam Thielen, the veteran receiver, with the catch. What a comeback drive from Kirk Cousins as the Vikings go off to the 2nd consecutive. Just kidding. Get the ball. Get it. Somebody. Okay. Now, technically now it's still a 1-possession game. We get a blocked extra point. Nice job there. At least maybe that's the momentum shift that we did need. That was Justin Gilbert with his 2nd block kick of the season. We're already at the 38-yard line. This drive has been all Dalton Croissant. 4 plays, 4 carries, and 33 yards for our offensive team captain. We're going to keep it on the ground until they stop us. The run to the outside this time. Shed a block. Justin Blackman, not the greatest job blocking on the outside, but we still pick up at least 3. 3rd down and 7. We're kind of in Roberto Aguayo range. It's windy, though, so you never know what would happen with the wind. So I'd much rather pick up the 1st down here. Keep the chains moving. You know what? We're going to scramble with Tua. He can't. He didn't cut up field quick enough. And that brings us into the 2nd quarter as we look to at least get on the board here. A 53-yard field goal, and there's a 10-mile-per-hour wind. I don't know about this. He's going to have to get all of this kick to have a chance. I'm not sure if that's going to be powerful enough. Roberto Aguayo is going to be short, and Chuck falls. Chuck is just as disappointed as I am. Oh, God, this could be a big run from the Vikings. Dalvin Cook, this could be it. If we don't make this open field tackle, he just runs out of bounds. But Dalvin Cook, not before he gets like 40 yards on the ground. As the Vikings are showing why we have to come to play every week. Yeah, we're 7-2, and they're 2-7. But at the same time, it's not like it's because we're more talented than every team. So really, any team can beat us. 3rd down and 6. Would much rather give up a field goal here, obviously, than the touchdown. Need a big play, though. Can only allow a few yards. Pressure. Like, eventually, we finally get it. Daddy Nicholas with his 2nd sack of the ball game, proving to rain havoc today on the right side of that Minnesota Vikings offensive line. Let's see if maybe we can get our 2nd block kick of the game. If not, at least we, like I always say, we bent, but we didn't break and allow the touchdown. As this would now make it a 2-possession game. We don't block this one. They make their field goal after we miss one. So 11-0. We got to get in the game quick. Got to get your head right, Shamrocks. This is not what we like to see. For 3rd down and 3, we can't get anything going in the passing game, so we're going to continue to try to keep the ball on the ground with Dalton Croissant, try to keep this drive going. And the offensive team captain is carrying the team on his back right now. Without him, we haven't got anything at all. This could potentially be big here. The comeback route. Josh Gordon. What has happened to our star receiver? Throckmorton was wide open. He fumbled. We couldn't get the throw off in time. That's another turnover. Tua was trying to plant his feet to throw the ball downfield to wide open Throckmorton. He gets hit and fumbles, and that's been his problem all series long, is his fumbles. Instead of holding the ball in his left hand, he had it in his right hand. We had a wide open receiver. He fumbles, and the Vikings get the ball back again. What is going on? There's something in the water. There's something in the rain here in Dublin, because this is not the Dublin Shamrocks team I've learned to love. 3rd down and 7. A stop right here keeps it a 2-touchdown game with how bad we've played and the turnovers we've ensued. Like, I would take it. We get a sack. Who is that? That's Dillard Stevens. That is Mr. Irrelevant with his first career NFL sack, and it comes at a big time to keep this game manageable, because at this point, I don't know if we can score 2 touchdowns because we keep fumbling the freaking football. Passing game is non-existent today. Maybe we just need to hand the ball off to Dalton Person the rest of the game, every single play. As this time, they miss it! The Vikings actually missed the football. That's Carlos Santos with the missed field goal. That might be the first field goal that has been missed against us all season long. So the win is definitely playing a factor today as we catch a big break. Give me a second. Let me throw this. That's a pick. That's a pick. What is going on? Everything is falling apart today. On the previous, the pick 6, we go down by 3 possessions. On the prior play, we got sacked because the receiver that was about to be wide open fell down. He slipped on the ground. So that allowed a huge sack. Trying to pick up some yards there. Tua trying to do too much. This has officially been the worst start to any game this season. Wide open receiver. That is what we needed. Justin Blackmon as Chuck loves it. Chuck has fainted as he's so excited that we finally get on the board. A huge 75-yard touchdown from Justin Blackmon. As we see, Josh Gordon's productivity has gone downhill. Justin Blackmon picks up the slack, finds the open space, and with his breakaway speed, 75 yards to the touchdown. That's what I like to call a quick answer. Right back in it. Like, Chuck, if you're going to keep falling, we can't do this anymore, because that's distracting. 3rd down and inches, huge play. If we win the line of scrimmage here, we can get the ball back before halftime and potentially put up points and get right back in this ball game. And we got to get to Kirk Cousins quick. He's going to throw it deep, has a wide open receiver, and thank God he overthrows him, because that was 6. They have no deep safety on the left side of the field. Josh Gordon's getting pressed. We're going to send him deep. We're going to block everybody in the backfield and try to get 2 huge plays, back-to-back touchdowns. That's what we're looking for. I think we have it. I think we have it. Josh Gordon, I think we have it. He beat him. Josh Gordon with the catch. Josh Gordon isn't going to break the tackle. But boys, finally Josh Gordon strikes. And that shows you the 1-2 punch we have at wide receiver. They can change a game in an instant. After a little 10-yard gain from Throckmorton, to 3rd down and 3. 2 timeouts remain with 22 seconds left. Let's get a TD here. Throckmorton, that's a pick. That's a pick. Throckmorton, he drops it. No! Throckmorton. Oh, he has been upsetting today. A fumble and a dropped 1st down, which would have been at roughly the 2-yard line. He wasn't even hit. As with this, I think we're going to try and do it. Fake field goal. Nathan Peterman, we need you here. We have an open receiver. Make this catch. He makes the catch. Michael Oher. Boom! That's what your Shamrocks do. The men in green. The Clover men looking to get this dub win today. As with that, executed to perfection fake field goal. Nathan Peterman with a touchdown pass to left tackle Michael Oher. As the Vikings were not expecting that. That's what we do, because we're wild around here. As we're also gonna go for 2 to make it a field goal game. And with that, if we end this half only down by 3 points after the awful half that we had, I would 100% consider this a win. But let's not do anything extremely dumb. Throckmorton, make up for it, makes the catch. Throckmorton powers his way into the end zone as he makes up for the drop. as your Shamrocks, after an 18-0 deficit of a start, now are only down by 3 going into halftime. That's what having big-time playmakers can do for your team. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. No, flag. That's the 3rd time. The 3rd time in this series, we have got bailed out by a flag, by a holding call. Slow clap. Get out of here. Prick is going to be called back for a holding call. Chuck, we're leaving you on the ground. That was actually a block in the back. Legitimately the 3rd time in this series that the opponents brought a kickoff return for a touchdown, but it gets called back for a late block in the back call, as that was almost absolutely and completely demoralizing going into half, as that would have just upset me, and I don't think I would have been able to come back from that after the comeback that we have had in this game. So after a huge sack from defensive end Randy Gregory, it's a 3rd down and 18, and a stop here could be what we need to get the ball back and potentially get the first lead of this ball game. Pressure, please. They're going to have a comeback route, and they're not. They dump it off. Kyle Rudolph, as long as a flag, don't you dare be a face mask. If it's a face mask, somebody is getting benched for the rest of the game. It's a personal foul. It's a face mask. Who is that against? Unbelievable scenes here. Hayes Pullard. Oh, come on, brother. 3rd down and 4, trying to get off the field here. Try to keep it within a... Oh, God. Curls. Big hit. He hangs on to it. D. Virgin with a huge hit. But what a catch from the receiver, as that's the 2nd, 3rd down they've picked up on this drive. Now 4 yards away from once again making this a 2-possession ball game. Come on, Shamrock defense. This is where we come up big. This is where we make our money. Boom. You need to be precise here. Like an elder man playing Jenga. Sack all day. Pick. Ooh. Nice play. Daddy Nicholas, to me, has been the player of the game thus far, as we are not going to bring pressure. We're going to drop back in coverage. Hopefully somebody can get to the quarterback. Wide open man out of the back of the end zone. Thank the Lord. Bailed out a little bit there, as once again, my motto, as long as you bend, don't break. We continue that trend, allow them all the way to the 4, but they're going to kick this field goal, and we're still only going to be down by 1 possession. That's what we've done this year, the reason we've been so successful. We've allowed yards, but didn't let them get the big plays. Huge play here, 3rd down and 6. Have got to pick this up. And scramble with Tua. Send somebody deep. I think he has the speed to pick this up, and he doesn't. Is this where we once again go for it on 4th down? We have yet to attempt a fake punt today, and it's been quite a few episodes. We've only had 1 successful fake punt conversion in this season with Booty, the punter. We're going to try it. We got lucky 1 time. We're going to try our luck again today. I mean, we are the Shamrocks, an open, wide open man. Can you put your hands up? I think a 2-headed giraffe could have made that throw. Unfortunately, the Vikings get the ball back. But I mean, sometimes you have to try wild things. We're right there, but these receivers are hanging on to some crazy catches today. Stephon Diggs, 3rd down and 13. The idea here is to bring pressure, sack Kirk Cousins, and hopefully maybe cause some sort of fumble. Quick pass. Ooh, nice play from Sua Cravens. Thought he was going to be able to break on that and get the big pick. He doesn't. It's going to be a 4th down and 15. Oh, they actually kicked it. I thought they weren't going to, but this one's good. He missed 1 today. As with that, we head into the 4th quarter. Down by 9. It's going to take a lot here, but we are the Shamrocks. We do have the heart. It's going to take a lot to have got to play better in this 4th quarter than we have the rest of the game combined. Dalton wide open. We're going to get a... That could have just done it. Wide open Dalton Croissant. I mean, all you can say is what a play from Xavier Rhodes, one of the best corners in the league. He had the reactions there of a cheetah on PEDs because, like, look at that. Like, I thought easily 30, 40-yard game. But Xavier Rhodes said nope, and that might just have been the dagger for your Dublin Shamrocks today, which has been a long time since we've said that. Biggest play of the game, 3rd down and 11, out of field goal range. I've got to get this stop. Right there, we're going to make that pick. Great break on the ball. Hayes Pullard, get up. Oh, if he doesn't stumble, that could have been a pick 6. But once again, referencing a cheetah on PEDs, Hayes Pullard breaks on the ball, gets the pick. Dublin Shamrocks right back in business. Another fumble! I can't take Tua. Dog, I can't take him. I can't take him. He just fumbles. Like, he just can't. If he gets hit, okay, you're going to get hit every now and then, but not every time you get hit, fumble. That's our, like, 5th turnover of the game. Trying to dump it off quick, his release is so slow, and he just fumbles again. It's literally every time he gets hit, he fumbles. Not good at all. This could be a touchdown. Dalvin Cook has his eyes set on the end zone. What a play. If we keep them from scoring a touchdown and come back and win this game by 1, that right there will be the play of the season. Not sure how on God's earth he just made that tackle on the 1-yard line without letting Dalvin Cook get into the end zone, but easily. Oh, God, they're going 5 wide. This is scary. 5 wide on the 1-yard line. What are the Vikings doing? They're probably going to score because I said that. Big plays needed. Big plays needed. He's right there. Touchdown. It's game over. They're going for 2 here. And if they get this, it's a 3-possession game. He's wide open. He got it. It's now a 3-possession game. Gotta know what works best. Josh Gordon against press coverage. We know he can beat it deep sometimes. We need a big play. Oh, he's one-on-one. We're gonna try it though. We're gonna try it. If he gets picked, it's game over for sure. He's gonna go up. He's gonna come down with it because he is what we like to call Godzilla around here. We needed something big. We need to score it within the next, like, 20 seconds. We've got to score freaking ASAP, boys. Like, Josh Gordon, just, I love you. I absolutely love that, man. But first down and 10. Big plays are needed. Big plays are needed. Big route. It's open. Justin Blackmon, breakaway. Touchdown. In 2 plays, that's what we needed. That's why I love this 1-2 punch at wide receiver. We need plays. We get 2 plays in a row from them back-to-back. Justin Blackmon, Josh Gordon. There's no better wide receiver core in the NFL. Oh, wide open. We got to play better coverage than that. They're already in field goal range. This is such a huge play. If we can get to the quarterback, we can knock him out of field goal range. If not, we're freaking screwed. Quick pass. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make a man miss. They're at the 23. We have got to get off the field here. No ifs, ands, buts about it. They're going to flash and pass. We got this all day. What a play. What a man. Johnson. I'm not going to lie. It slipped my mind on who this fella is. Oh, I'm a moron. This Poop Johnson. How can I forget a guy with the name of Poop? Who cares what his name is? Because at the end of the day, all that matters is he's a Shamrock at heart, coming up with huge plays when we need him to. That's his first career sack, and first sack in the green jersey. As with that, we still are only down by 2 possessions, but we have got to score a touchdown within 30 to 45 seconds, or it's a GG. But we're still hanging in there, still showing off this heart. Dre Archer, we need a dime to it. We need a dime. Dre Archer, go up, make this catch, please. That's a pick. It's game over. I was trying, look. I was looking for the mismatch. Oh, Dre Archer's speed. And we're getting pressured too quick or rolled out. Just a bad decision at the end of the day. As that's been pretty much the reason we're losing. Bad decisions and fumbles and just not the Dublin Shamrock way. Oh my gosh, Josh Gordon down at the 1, unbelievable. Hurry up. I want a chance. It's a slim chance. Hurry the heck up. We got the ball back. We call a timeout. We're at the 1-yard line. I just want a little chance. Hello? Get somebody a little bit faster, Game over. I don't even look at the stats. And with that, we lose to a 2-17. Once again, I guess it doesn't matter about the record because they still have better talent than us. Should have played better. With that, what a great screenshot there. On to the next one, I guess. So advancing into next week against the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are 5-5 on the year, and we now are only 1 game ahead of the Indianapolis Colts. I'm extremely scared. We just got to get back to the Dublin Shamrock way. Big play from Dalton Croissant. That's what I like to see. Dalton Croissant running over men. Dalton Croissant, that is my captain. That's my team captain right there. Throckmorton. Oh, he was so open to his release. It's so slow. That was a touchdown to Throckmorton. Corey Coleman on the comeback. Just complete mistiming there from the QB to wide receiver as we're just out of funk right now. He had a chance, but just, have to go for this 41-yard field goal. 7-mile-per-hour wind in Roberto Aguayo's face. That should be good, and it is. It's not incredible, but at least it's a lead. Oh, wow. It's Drew Brees, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown in this offense, And Hayes Pullard says, screw you, Drew Brees. First play of the game, bringing pressure like the Shamrocks always do with the sack. Good start defensively. Need more of that. No. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. That's Mr. Vontae Davis coming up big. Picks off Drew Brees. This is the Dublin Shamrock defense I know and love. Give me a dime to a... Oh, why is everything going wrong today? Get that matchup on the left side. Josh Gordon, he did it. He did it to him. Now we just need a good throw. A good throw. Josh Gordon, we get it. Josh Gordon is going to take this one to the house. As that is the Dublin Shamrock way. And that's the team that I love and know in my heart. As Josh Gordon with that touchdown reception breaks to 1,000 yards on this season as your Shamrocks are back in familiar territory, up 10-0. Uh-oh. That's another interception, isn't it? Let's go! Sua Cravens picks off Drew Brees for the second time in today's episode. Drew Brees throws a pick. First, it was Vontae Davis. Second, Sua Cravens. As this is the Shamrock defense, like I said, I know and love, boys, playing instinctive, gritty defense against this high-powered offense of the Pittsburgh Steelers. You could be high-powered, but not against the Shamrocks. Who at least shut them down. They only allow a lot of yards to teams that are 2-7, like the Vikings. Third down and inches, looking for a touchdown so we can get this game over quick. I don't want to settle for the field goal. Third and inches. Offensive team captain Dalton. He Hadoukens the air, but at least gets the first. Tree Archer on the edge with that 99 speed is going to step out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Going to try it again. Try to get his speed on the edge for an easy touchdown. Tree Archer finds the hole. Cut forward as your Shamrocks now where they belong. Up by 3 possessions, 17-0, pinning the extra point. And man, what a difference one game to the next can make. The third down and 2 can be up the field against the play action pass. We're going to be, he brought pressure again. Drew Brees on the play action. Didn't get sacked, but he was pressured enough to throw a ball worse than what a neutered giraffe can bring out on third and short. As with that, it's Dublin Shamrock ball again. As now, we're just setting sails on another dub win. So look at this clock. Guys, we've ran the ball all drive long with Dalton Croissant. He's been an absolute tank. Unfortunately, we couldn't move the ball past midfield, but we did, I think, a good job of chewing some clock. And with that, the Steelers still down by 3 possessions. Unless they score really quick here before the half, we're going to go into halftime up by 3 possessions. And against a team like the Steelers with Drew Brees, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown, I will take that. Uh-oh, not good at all. AB finally breaks loose for the first time in this ball game. And just like that, in 3 plays, the Steelers have the ball within the red zone. Touchdown. AB again. So like I said, dude, this team talented. And like in 5 plays, they did it in less than like 40 seconds. They're now on the board, and this once again is a 2-possession game. AB showing why he's wearing those 99 overall cleats, because he's one of the best in the league. If we can get this ball to beat, he's open. Justin Blackman, he's going to make this catch. He hung on. Justin Blackman hangs on. What a play from, I can't even call him our number 2 receiver. There's no number 1. There is Josh Gordon, Justin Blackman, 1A, 1B. Both incredible receivers. Comes up clutch to give us some momentum going into halftime. Even if we get a field goal, it'll be some bit of momentum. Can we get the pass? Throckmorton, he drug his feet. It doesn't get any better than this. Calvin Throckmorton, the man with a plan, gets on the board and erases that Steelers touchdown. As they scored quick with the Shamrocks, we can score even faster. Calvin Throckmorton, the Throck Monster, an elegant man, seems like he's straight out of The Incredibles. I don't care, because he's a Dublin Shamrock. He's a beautiful man. As with that, we go into halftime as we regain this 3-possession lead. It's going to take a monumental collapse here in the second half for us to drop a loss today. No way. Drew Brees threw that right to Sua Cravens. And Sua Cravens is going to bring this back to solidify this dub win. Drew Brees, keep in mind at this point, he's probably 41 or 42 years old. Sua Cravens with his 3rd pick of the season. That's a big one, a pick six. His second pick six of the season, as that is going to do it for the Pittsburgh Steelers. An awful throw from the veteran quarterback. Literally throws it right to Sua Cravens. As with that, that's what the difference in turnovers make. So the Steelers moving the ball a little bit. Now at the 26, it is a third down. I mean, a field goal I wouldn't even really care about. Throws it in the flats. We need to make this tackle. Missed the first one, but of course Hayes Poulard's there to solidify the 4th down and 5. As they are going to be dumb if they're going to kick the field goal. And they do. I mean, that makes it a 3-possession game again, but I really don't think we give up a 3-touchdown lead going into the 4th quarter. That's just not going to happen. That's not what we do here in Dublin, especially at home, especially at Cloverfield. This place is a fortress. Another drive led by Dalton Croissant, and then a big pass down the field to Justin Blackman. Now it sets up for a 3rd and 14. That bare minimum is looking to get that field goal back. Just at, worst, don't throw pick 6, because that's not ideal in a situation like this. Maybe on the comeback route, nope, of course we get sacked. I think the post was a little open, but at least we didn't throw an interception. I think we're still 56-yard field goal. We need to kick the field goal now with the 7-mile-per-hour wind at our back. Roberto Aguayo misses extra points, but he's good from 50 plus, 56 yards, right down the middle. We get the field goal back as we're going to go into the 4th quarter, up by 24 points. No way we give this lead away. This is not good. So at this point, I probably showed you in the highlights. It's getting a little scared. Now, they're not going to win, but it got a little bit closer than what I liked. Now, as long as we recover this, things should be okay. And looks like they are. Thank the Lord for Corey Coleman. Hasn't done much these last few episodes, but at least he does good things when they matter and he gets the opportunity. As in 3, 2, 1, that officially does it as your Dublin Shamrocks improve to 8-3 on the year with a 2-possession dub over the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think that was honestly one of the best performances that we have had this season. They scored some points late in the game, but for the most part, that was a pretty good game from start to finish from your Dublin Shamrocks. As it's going to be tough for me to decide who the heck actually won player of the episode on offense and defense. We had a ton of players show out today. Can't believe Drew freaking Brees threw 4 picks, although the last pick was a Hail Mary in the last play of the game. Looking at us, Tua, not a bad game, way better than the first game. 7 of 12, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dalton Croissant put in the shift today, 73 yards, and Dre Archer had 19 and a touchdown receiving yard-wise. Justin Blackman with 99 yards, had Josh Gordon with that 1 catch. It was a big one for a touchdown. Defensively, we had Hayes Poullard lead us in tackles, had 2 sacks, one from Chance and Hayes Poullard. I know he broke his hand, or broke his finger, so he might be out for a week or so, but he should be back for the playoffs, God willing, when we make it. We get 4 picks, 2 from Sua, 1 from Vontae Davis, and 1 from Hayes on the last play of the game. As hopefully, bros, if the Colts did drop an L this week, we will be that much closer to clinching the playoff berth. And one new injury, as Chance Trammell's going to be out for 3 weeks, so that sucks. Our young buck at middle linebacker, guys who showed out all year long, the rookie, is going to be sidelined until probably the last episode of the season. And with that, we're going to advance into next week and look who we're taking on. The Indianapolis Colts, who are 7-4 on the year, only 1 game behind us. This will be our biggest game in franchise history. If we win, pretty much we're solidifying, unless we get a monumental collapse, we're pretty much solidifying a playoff spot, as we're 1 game ahead of the Colts, 2 games ahead of the Texans, and 3 games ahead of the Tennessee Titans. Pretty much anybody can still win the division. Titans with a long shot, but not completely out of it if they win out. But boys, that is going to do it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Like I said, I forgot what I said. We'll see. If you guys hit enough likes, we will have another episode out tomorrow. And next episode will be a doubleheader. It'll be our last tryout player of the season. And I'm thinking about making the last episode, since we are 5 games away from the playoffs, maybe making the last episode a triple header, maybe playing the moment so it's not like an hour-long episode, but we'll see what you guys want. With that, though, hopefully you did enjoy today's episode. Subscribe if you are new. Turn on the notification bell if you haven't. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. God bless, and peace.